Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of Bait, and today I'm playing Restaurant Management Simulation Cook Serve Delicious 2. Game features a number of game modes inside of the main campaign. You can start out with your own crappy restaurant and then upgrade it by purchasing new recipes and unlocking new items to design your restaurant with, that you unlock by simply gaining experience in the game by completing missions. In addition to that, you can play both single player and cooperatively on the same computer, which is really fun to do. You can have one person on the keyboard and another on a mouse or a gamepad, and it makes doing the more difficult scenarios way easier if you have another person to coordinate with, and you can also yell at them a lot when they do the wrong thing. In addition to doing your own restaurant, you can also enter other restaurants that are in the same vicinity, which kind of gives you specific types of food that you'll need to prepare for all the customers that come in. I actually like the chef for hire mode and going into the other restaurants a little bit more because it gives you different foods to cook in addition to the ones that you can purchase by unlocking them with money that you make for doing that. So we'll start out with a pretty easy scenario. I'm going to do the very probably first one on here, which is fairly simple. Try to get gold on it actually, because I have not gotten gold on this one. So you have to always start with max wieners. So I'm going to try to do no average or bad orders and kind of talk about how the game works on here. So what you have up here are these 4 holding stations. What you can do is you can put things in there which consist of entrees. You have optional things that can go up there, and then also side dishes. If a person gets their food and a side dish, they get a delicious rating, which is better than the simply completing their order. So what I like to do is have all of my sides up in the holding stations and then put in as many of the other things as I can. Now, because of the way that this particular scenario is made, they of course have 5 things that can go into holding stations and only 4 holding stations, which is pretty terrible. So basically what I'm going to do is just have one side up there, and then I'll queue up the other 3 things in there also. So it's primarily designed for the keyboard, although you can use the gamepad or the mouse to kind of point and click also. But you just kind of hit the buttons in order. So we'll queue up the tater tots and dunk them, press enter to queue it up, and there you go. We'll do corn dogs, we'll do pretzels, and you have to pay attention to the bottom as to which particular thing they want you to make. You also get other things that people will order here, so you have to just put the keys there, press enter, and they go on their merry little way. And that's basically the game. It can be repetitive if you're queuing up the same orders all the time, but it becomes very hectic when you have a lot of orders coming in and you have to pay attention to what particular toppings they want on each of their items. You also have these chores that you have to do, so you have to flush the toilet, take out the trash, clean up bug traps and stuff like that. Things in the holding stations only have a specific amount of time that they're good for, and then you'll have to replace them. So usually I queue them up in the beginning of the day, right before the lunch rush, and then right before the dinner rush is usually what I do there. And these people wanting pretzels, and then you'll run out of items and have to replace them in there. So I'm getting pretty close to should probably queuing those up here in a little bit. Alright, so let's do that. We'll do onion rings for a change. And we'll just queue up all these new, because I know they're going to be coming in again. People will wait a little bit of time for stuff to come up, and then you'll have to get their orders going. So, mustard, nothing. Get this stuff going. You can see during this time you have more orders. Now to do the different colors, you have to press spacebar to kind of toggle between the different pages. And a lot of the keys are shared, where they're the same for different foods, like onions or N. For pretty much everything, so you don't actually have to look at the keys once you've been playing for a while. I lost my thing, and then there. Pretzel's always Z. for example. Alright, so we need more hot dogs on the holding station. And as long as you queue it up, it'll reset their, you know, waiting timer. And those are trash. What do I need in there? Pretzels? Gonna mash that trash in there. Hot dogs are done. So P and MK done. Waiting for the pretzels. And then all these chores usually come up at the most inopportune times when you're not ready to you know, have them go. And you can have up to 10 or actually more prep stations over there on the side, so things can get pretty hectic. But like I said, you know, once you play the same recipes over and over again, you'll get used to the same commands. So you'll get real quick at kind of hammering away at the keys. I need a new side here. And it feels really satisfying to hammer away and get a bunch of orders done in a row. I'm going to start queuing this stuff up because I'm going to hit the dinner rush here in a minute. You can wait. I think pretzels are fine. I mean, probably not. We'll just queue them up here in a little bit. Like I said, here comes everything. Really, that's it? Alright. The nachos I don't really have as memorized as some of the other stuff. Alright, so regular cheese relish, ketchup. Alright, there goes my sides, so I need to do more sides. And because of that, I kind of want to make these people wait. And I need more pretzels too. As much as I can, anyway. Before they get mad, because I want to get the extra bonus, but I may run into trouble, so I might have to do... There we go. And the order doesn't really matter. You can actually put things out of order in there, and they'll be fine with it. I ran out of sides, but that's alright. And I'm not going to queue anything else up unless I need it. I mean, my hot dogs are almost trash. It's almost closed anyway. Oh, you got it right before closing. Jerk. There you go. Alright, I think that was a perfect day. It was. Excellent. And I got 43 delicious orders because I ran out of sides in the middle there. So that was good. Didn't unlock anything from that though. That's okay. So, I'll do two more. We'll do one in my custom restaurant. You can go in and kind of set whatever menu you want. So I like doing the chicken sandwiches. It's actually my favorite. So let me actually set my sides first. I'm partial to Brussels sprouts and mac and cheese, and we'll do... Corn is actually pretty easy to do. The sides don't really matter too much. I'm going to do the drinks. I absolutely hate beer. You have to make it yourself. You have to pour, like, manually hold down the P key to pour it. It annoys me. Alright, so that's going to use 3 of my holding stations. I really only have 3 more. Let's do burgers and chicken sandwiches. Grilled chicken. This will be my entire menu. You don't even have to fill up all the spots. I enjoy doing the burgers and sandwiches and stuff, so I could do like one more thing that doesn't require the holding thing. Yeah, let's do some sausage and sauerkraut. Why not? Alright, that'll be good. In this mode, if you do badly, it brings the rating down, so you get your little talk about whatever they call it rating, which makes it less customers come in, so it makes it a little bit easier. So I'm going to queue up all my sides, and then I'm going to queue up all this stuff. Even though I'm going to have to redo it, but that's right. Now we wait. Like I said, I always do the sides first because that gives me the delicious rating. Top bun is O. Chicken wants to be a bit. Like I said, probably building the sandwich type stuff is my favorite thing to hammer out. Every once in a while, I'll press a wrong button and then hope that it doesn't like mess anything up. I only have one of those left, which is kind of ridiculous. Sauerkraut's something you gotta wait for the timer to click over, and then you can. I love the grilled chicken. And then you have to press it while the timer is in the green area before you burn the dish. That's the one thing about not using holding stations you gotta really worry about. Alright, let me get some of these sides back up. Need some new mac and cheese too. Like I said, so there's the thing, you gotta hit that before it runs out. Set these, and then we're still waiting for the chicken. Like I said, I'm not even looking. Of course you are. See, this is why I didn't really want to do all that. And now we're just waiting for... These guys can wait. There we go, you're done. 6. 4. And basically at this point I look for things that have the countdown timers where the people are about to leave. And mushrooms, regular bun. 5 done, 9. 10. Lettuce, tomato, Swiss cheese, onions, mushrooms, regular. Alright, now I'm running out of stuff. Now I'm in a little bit of trouble. 6. 10. Alright, who's mad at me? Nobody yet, thankfully. These guys are just waiting for stuff. I did the lettuce. Again, order doesn't matter. You just have to get it in there. And this is the difference between the higher difficulty levels, is that you basically get no break before the rush hour comes in again. 7. To reset and get everything queued up for that. Eh. Yeah, see? Here it comes. Onions. A regular bun. Alright, I gotta queue all this junk up again. Ah, that's not what I wanted. KKSS done. too. I'm just queuing everything up. Yeah, you guys are... I'm gonna be so screwed. Again, that's the problem with the higher difficulty levels. It just gives you too much stuff. Alright. Yeah. Alright. I hear ya. Yeah, I'm gonna get such a bad rating on this. I have no idea. I have like no sides up. That's kind of what I thought. Alright, good lord. Shouldn't have done the sauerkraut. That's alright. And I just pressed the button accidentally, and that basically screwed up my whole day. Crazy ass person. Alright, I think I screwed up like right at the very end. I actually screwed up more. Yeah, I missed those couple of orders. So there you go. So I had a 6% positive, but 9% negative, so my difficulty level will go down 3%. But I unlocked some stuff. One thing, anyway. And that's basically what controls your difficulty, so now it's down to 36 instead of 39. And then the you know, difficulty level is basically the same in the other ones. So we'll do one more here. Oh, what do I want to do? I want to do the Mexican restaurant. Let's do something crazy. Let's do the sports grill. Lots of fried stuff. We can kind of do some... Yeah, here we go. This is different. 6 holding stations. And there's going to be more than 6 things, I guarantee you that. Alright, so let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, as I thought. That's right, so we'll do that. And we'll do the salad. Then we're going to queue up the rest of the stuff. 5 shrimp basket. And 6 for your turkey legs. And we're going to have to do the hot wings manually. Alright, so that'll be my setup. The salads go by so quick, too. Alright, so spice, parmesan, let's toss. 1's done, 3's done. Oh, good, this has beer. Perfect. Ah, got that one. And it has beer. Alright, new salad time. Almost not even... The only advantage to salad is it preps really quick. You don't have to have a timer on it, but it goes bad so fast. Alright, so... Parmesan, toss. Alright, they're done. Teriyaki's tea. Yep, there we go. Alright, we need pretzels. I don't really need to be doing the dishes now, because I'm about to hit rush. And pretzels are going. We need another side. The green beans. Alright. Sweet tea brew. This is all RES. Do that. Oh, no, except I'm out of ribs. So that's unfortunate. Shouldn't have really queued those up so close to each other, but that's right. Ugh, I'm out of ribs again, are you serious? I can't do it any faster than that. Sorry. Like, literally. This was pretty bad. I'm almost at the next rush hour too. Alright. Doesn't give you time to stop. I need more turkey legs. I need more ribs. Need more sides. It's stupid ribs are like 2 servings. It's ridiculous. German. And then you're gonna have 15 people come in and ask for ribs. I have no sides though. Can we cook so many ribs? People love Parmesan. Alright. What do you want? Leveled up. I actually did pretty good pouring the beers, to be honest. Why do I need to take the trash out twice in a row? Figuring that out. Sweet tea. I just took out the trash into the dishes. Seriously. At least that's the end of it. Ugh. Yeah, 3 bad orders. It was just too much of too many ribs in the middle. Huh. Still got the silver though. And unlock some stuff. They have like tons of stuff to unlock in here. Oh, great. Holding station 7. So there you go. That's Cook, Serve, Delicious 2. You know, I usually don't like this type of click and management game, but I do like this. Even though the gameplay is basically you're just pressing letters over and over again, the number of items to make, there's 180 in the game between all the different foods, sides, drinks, desserts, and all that stuff. The original game only had 30. So it's, you know, a vast improvement here. You know, you could basically get, in the original game, you would just memorize all the key combinations for all 30 things and you'd be good to go. But here there's a way more things to worry about. And even, you know, on top of just the sheer number of foods, there's different toppings. You can have hot dogs, you know, ketchup, mustard, relish, chili, whatever. And that goes for all the different types of pizzas and all that stuff. So a lot of variety in the different preparations, and you really have to pay attention to it. Once you get going and memorize the key combinations, the game becomes very rewarding. You know, typing out the same, you know, chicken sandwiches and all that stuff, and the sub sandwiches and things, and you can specialize in different foods and be able to, you know, increase your level and make more money that way. I actually like doing the different restaurants more. It gives you a more variety in the different foods, or you could specialize in your own thing and have different menu presets based on what type of things you like to, you know, like to make. The game is very hectic, as you can see. A lot of things getting thrown at you at once, especially when you level up and have more, you know, orders come in at once, as opposed to, you know, the more beginner levels in there. The game is also very fun in cooperative mode. You know, with one person on the keyboard, the other person with the mouse or gamepad. Gets pretty fun there when you try to split up, you know, the duties and can able to finish some of the more advanced chaotic levels there. There's also strategy in what you put in your holding stations, focusing on sides to get the delicious rating, or, you know, which of your foods can you get in there. And a lot of the scenarios, you can't put everything in the holding stations. So you really kind of have to pick and choose what you want to do in there. You know, and that strategy also goes into developing your menu in your restaurant if you do, you know, your restaurant mode there, or go into the other ones and try to see which items are going to get made. You know, on top of making the food, you have all the different chores you have to worry about, and just, it's chaos as all the stuff comes in at once, and it's very enjoyable chaos. It doesn't feel frustrating, although sometimes you do get frustrated, but it doesn't really seem unfair other than throwing 9 things at you at once, and you just, you know, the ribs kind of made me mad, because I can only prep 2 ribs at a time, so you probably have to dedicate more holding stations to just ribs. But anyway, you know, that was just for that specific scenario. So, you know, even though, like I said, I don't really care for click management reflex type games, but I do enjoy this because of the setting, the repetitive but not, you know, repetitive nature of the commands, but it's not the same 10 foods over and over again. You have a variety of different things. You know, this is a good game to play for 30 minutes and then take a break when you get frustrated about one particular level, and then you'll end up going back to it later. So it's definitely a game that I recommend. That's all I have for today. Until next time, bye now.